Flosstube. I'm Jennifer, the Calculated Stitcher. This is my Flosstube number 9. Now, if you look at my last two videos, they're both labeled Flosstube 7, but the last one actually was Flosstube number 8. Today is April the 29th, 2020. It's been a while since I've gotten to video, and I am sorry about that. I did actually have another video, but when I filmed it, I had forgotten to pull the winner's name for my drawing, and so I said that I would add the video at the end, and so I turned the camera off and went and made supper, cleaned, did a load of laundry, and when I came back to do the winner, I couldn't find the video that I had saved. Apparently I did not, I don't know what I did. Maybe I didn't even hit record. I don't know what I did. But that video is gone. So I tried to pull everything that I talked about during that video out, and I think I may have missed some stuff, and I may repeat myself because I'm just trying to, my dog is whining. I tried to go by memory, so, but I do have the winner ready, and so a few life updates. We do have calves that are dropping right now, and they're just so cute. And there were a set of twins that were born, and I named them Cheryl and Colleen for stitching with the sisterlies. And I had a video of them when they were like newborns, and I know I have a picture. I'll try to insert it at the end. I figure Colleen would like to look at it, and she loves the cows, and so I thought since Cheryl was naming chickens after Flosstubers, I would name the twins after the two of them. So anyway, also I've just been really busy, and I am teaching from home, which actually is taking longer than if I taught at school. I miss my kids. I miss going to school. I miss seeing them. I miss the interaction. The emailing and all of this is just, it's just not the same. And so I can't wait for it to get back to normal. I miss my kids. So that's been taking a lot of time. Just a second. Yes? No, I'm not. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, that's my youngest. He wanted to have his back scratched. That's something with my boys, mainly. My 3 boys. I have 3 boys and 2 girls. They all like to get their back scratched. I'm not sure what that's about, but anyway. So what was I saying? Calves. Talked about the calves. Oh, school. Miss my kids. It's just taking a lot of time. Also, our house. I live in my grandparents' house, and this is the original part of the house was built in the 1920s, 1930s-ish, I think. And originally there was another house here before that that belonged to my great-grandparents. And it actually, there was an explosion and then it burned. They had the wall gas heaters, and my great-aunt or my great-great-aunt thought she had turned it off and the gas was still on, but it wasn't lit, and so it exploded and burned the original house. It's kind of neat when we're digging in the yard. Sometimes I come across things that were burned. Like I found a doorknob, a metal doorknob that had been in the original house and it was burned. Anyway, original part of the house is pier and beam, which means there's a crawl space underneath. And then this part of the house was built on in the 80s, I want to say, and it's on slabs. It's on cement, but the other part is not. And so in our dining room, our dining room floor now looks like this. It is I don't know. We had the house was leveled before we moved in, and we had an engineer come in and look, and he said that they had cut the main support beams underneath when doing this because it's hard. Our house, there's not very much space between the ground and the floor in the pier and beam part, and it's like this, so they had to tunnel in to try to level it, and so they cut some of the main support beams, and so it's going to have to be replaced, and so we're having to rip all that up, and because we can't afford to have somebody else do it. So we've remodeled and rebuilt houses for years, and so it's just time consuming. And then working in the yard, where I live, we started planting a month ago. It's not cold enough to hurt anything anymore. In fact, it was almost 100 degrees the other day. So I'm trying to enjoy my green grass and all my pretty flowers right now, because once that kind of weather stays around for a long time, it just sucks the color out of everything and burns everything. So no matter how much you water it. Anyway, so needless to say, it's just been really busy. My Etsy shop, oh, thank you so much. With all that's going on with my house, and then my husband's has a 0-turn lawnmower that broke, and it's in the shop because he's been push mowing. He mows our place and my mom's place, and between the two, I mean, it's at least 10 acres, and he's been push mowing it. He can't stand it. And so and then the tractor broke because he was going to shred the big parts of it. So there's supposed to be a guy coming out to look at that. Anyway, so I just appreciate you supporting my Etsy shop. Because my extra jobs, I work for a doctor's office and for our little grocery store. And right now, they're not having me work for safety reasons, because, you know, keeping as few people as they can there. But we have a lot of people coming from like the big towns to our grocery store to try to find things. And I mean, our store, you know, it has like 10 bags of sugar or something, you know, on average. And it's just for, you know, the people who can't travel to big towns. We have a lot of elderly people. And so people come from big towns and are trying to buy all this stuff, and then nobody here has anything. And so they're having to ration everything, and it's just a big mess, I guess. But I think it's better now. I think it's fine. Anyway, needless to say, I'm very sorry that I haven't filmed, and I had planned on filming. This is my 4th time to start this video, and so that's why I did not stop when my son Kyler came in, because I don't want to start again. All this to say is I had planned to video once a week, and I plan to start from now. I'm hoping, cut my finger, sorry, I have a band-aid on that one. But in fact, I plan to do another one tomorrow. I don't know when I'll post it, but to talk about my plans in May and to go through a few things that I have. But I'm just sorry, things have been a little hectic. Anyway, okay, so I want to show some finishes because I'm very excited, because I never finish anything. And I did post all these on Instagram, and it's like they all happen at one time. And so I was so excited. The first one I have is this Lizzie Kate. I'm gonna put my glasses on. Oh, I didn't put my hair back up. I usually wear my hair up. It was straightened. This is my hair when it's straightened, but I was outside watering my flowers, and so it's looking a little. Okay. This is Land That I Love. Oh, on this side. Land That I Love by Lizzie Kate. I also had to take my fingernails off, so they're looking a little rough. Just don't look at my fingernails like this. It's a snippet. I did not have the charm that it called for, and I really wanted it to be finished. And so I went ahead and just found an old button that was in, I have jars and jars of old buttons, and it's a hobby, maybe, I don't know if it's a hobby, that I get from my mother, because she has jars and jars. And so I thought, surely I can find something. And I don't have very many charms in my collection, but I do have lots of buttons. So this is my Land That I Love. I'm not sure if you can Okay, here we go. And I found that my stitching has gotten better, because this one I'm pretty sure I started, I don't do Stitch Mania, I do Jubilant June. And because May is like a crazy time for school teachers, or at least here in Texas. And so May is not a good month for me to try to do that. So I do mine in June because that's when summer starts. This year I thought, oh, you know, I could join everybody in Mania, but then I'm a little obsessive about things, and it would drive me crazy that if I did it a month early. It's like I've got to follow the same schedule. I don't know why. Anyway, so that's my first finished, and I'm very excited. No idea how I'm going to fully finish it, but it is finished, so that's exciting. My next one is, speaking of stitching with the sisterlies, is the Suffrage Act. It's Little House Needleworks Suffrage Act. And this is the project. I have had bags in my shop. I just posted some and they sold out very quickly. I think I may have some fabric to do some more. I'm going to see. Yeah, I'm going to have to get up. I'm trying to sit on the floor. I should sit in this chair maybe, and that would help. But when I show, I've got to get up so I can see. So this, I love this. No idea how I'm going to finish it. What is that? Oh, it's just a thread. I thought I have something hanging out. I'm trying to see if it's... I need to go back to sitting at my table. I love this piece. This is a SAL that they were hosting, and I'm assuming they're still hosting it. It's ongoing. SWTS Suffrage. Pretty sure that's what it is. The next finish is this one. This one is a Bluebird Salute by Luminous Fiber Arts. This is the one that I got hair dye on when I went to the hairdresser, and which I need to get to, which you can tell, I'm sure everybody does. And I didn't know what I was going to do about it. And so if you look at the original, there's nothing up here, which is pleasing to the eye, but I didn't know what to do about mine. So what I did was I added some stuff up there to cover the dye. So mine's a little busier. I had to add this little one. I added another rosette looking thing. There we go. Right here, I should put my glasses on and I'll probably be able to see better. There we go. I just copied the rosettes that were here, right here, and then I added this. And I added another little, like a firecracker burst right there to cover part of it. So, I think it looks okay. I mean, it's a little crowded at the top, but at least I didn't have to restitch it, and I'm really proud of it. I'm very excited. Very excited. That's what I'm going to do in May instead of doing Stitch Mania. I'm still going to do Jubilant June, but I'm going to do Misty May Mondays, and each Monday I'm going to start a new chart of Misties. Did I say that this was Misty Purcell Luminous Fiber Arts? She has the best linen ever, and I really need to get some of her. There's like a bluish green color that she does that I really would like to have for some Christmas stitches that I want to do this summer. So I'm hoping, she's doing a shop update this weekend, she said, and so I'm hoping to be able to get some, if she has any in there. I'm not sure, but I love her linen. In fact, I got some up there I was very excited to get. This is my last finish. This is Birds of a Feather, Sally Spencer. And again, very proud of this one. This is my first finished sampler, and I'm pretty sure this is not a reproduction. I think this is just like an original design. But this I actually started because of Misty Purcell. I saw it on her channel, and I'm going to talk while you're looking. I was very excited about it, so I went and bought it, and I was glad to get it because apparently I think it's out of print now. So I started it, and then got sidetracked with something. But then when Olivia at Pumpkin Hollow Quilts, I started watching her video channel. If you don't watch her, she's wonderful. And she finished hers up, and so they were it was a sale they were having. I'm trying to remember what summers. I'm going to put it right here. I can't remember what it is, but there is a hashtag. And the wonderful thing about Olivia's sales is that she will, and I don't know if she paired with Brenda at Canopied Stitches, which I'm in another sale. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. They are so good about commenting when you use that hashtag, and it just makes me feel really good. Like, even though she's finished with it, she still, you know, keeps up with it and motivates you. Because I'm really bad. I don't get on Instagram very much. I really need to do a better job of it lately, especially. I've posted a couple of times in like the last 3 weeks. It's just been bad. But anyway, so let me tell you a little bit about this. Okay, so what I did was I did the initials. Now, most normal people name their children without regard to initials. Well, when we named our 5 children, we gave them all the same initials. They all have the initials KMK. So when I wanted to put all of their initials and then my husband's initials, and my name is on here. And so I started thinking, how am I going to do this? Because it's going to be KK, 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 you know, 5 of them on here. And so what I ended up doing was I put a little number. I have to put my glasses on so I can see it. So, for example, right here, this is KK, and I'm assuming that's a 5. Because I'm upside down, yes. So, this is for my 5th child. This is Kyler's. And this is KK4, that's Kelsey. KK3, that's my 3rd child, that's Kaylee. These are the twins. I'll tell you about that in a second. This is my 1st child, Cody. He's number 1. This is Caleb. He's number 2. Now this is Ashley. And this is their baby, Parker. So I went ahead and included, I call her my daughter. She's my daughter. And this is my grandson. Then this is my husband, because I wanted it close to me. And I put my name on here. And I don't know who I saw. I think there were multiple people that have done that, and I don't know if Olivia did that, but I'm pretty sure that I think Misty put her name here. I liked that idea. So Jenny Lee, and this is what they used to call me in school, Jenny. I spelled it with an I, and that's my middle name, and then the date, and then I had these 2 spaces over here, so my children decided that my grand puppies, that's what they called them. This is Calvin. This is my daughter's dog who lives with us. And this is Waylon. And that is my oldest son's dog who also lives with us. He's a Mastiff. He is huge. He looks like a small horse. My son, I think I've talked about this before, but he was a corpsman in the Navy. So he was like the doctor he would travel with the Marines. And sorry, I'm trying to put my stuff away so I don't mess it up. And he, when he got stationed in way south of Key West, Waylon was still little, and so he started living with us. Well, by the time, you know, that my son got out of the Navy, this was his home, Waylon's home, and so he didn't take him away. And so anyway, so that's how we have 2 dogs living with us. And now my youngest son has never had a dog, and somebody had some Great Pyrenees puppies, and so he asked my husband smartly, because he knew I would say no, and my husband said yes, but you're gonna have to build it a fence to keep it in our yard, because our yard keeps the cattle out pretty much as its main job. And our Mastiff, he doesn't go anywhere because he's big and lazy, and he just protects it. If anybody comes in our yard, he does not like that. But so we're gonna have to build a fence big enough that it will house. But for right now, he's only 6 weeks old, so he's in the house, which is funny because he's 6 weeks old. Oh, she is 6 weeks old, and she is already larger than my Yorkie, or my daughter's Yorkie, Calvin. So I wonder if I need to put her initials on here. I may do that before I get it framed. I think I'm going to get it framed at Total Framing, which is Brenda and the Serial Starter, the Flosstubes. Brenda talks about total framing all the time, and I think I'm going to send it there and get it framed. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to call tomorrow. I meant to do that today, but I kind of got busy. Those are my finishes. I'm very excited. I'm very proud. I'm a slow stitcher, and so whenever I have anything that's finished, I just get really, really excited. Okay, anyway, those are my finishes, so let's talk about whips. I had one new start, and this is Plum Street Samplers Sweetheart Hill, and this is a market release from this year, and there's something about this that just speaks to me. I don't know what it is. I'm probably the red house, I'm sure, but I loved this chart. I'm not one to stitch on things that everybody's stitching on. It kind of gives me anxiety. I have anxiety problems anyway. Like I have to keep up or something, and nobody says I have to, but it's just an intrinsic thing, I guess. Anyway, I watch Vanna and Gary, and if you don't, you really should. And so one night she said that they were going to start something new. And so I thought, okay, well then I need to start something new, because if Vanna says to do it, then I have to do it. And so this was my new start. And it was, I knew I wasn't going to work on it after that for a while. Anyway, until everybody's, you know, kind of done working on it. But this is my start. And I'm doing it 1 over 1. Let's see if I can. I'm not sure how well that's. Well, put your glasses on, Jennifer, and you can see it a little better. There we go. Yep, I'm doing it 1 over 1. And it's really pretty. I really like this a lot. Let me see if I have the, what's the name of the, oh yeah, it's in my Q-Snap. Hold on. I think I'm blurry. There we go. Let's see. It's 32 count, and I'm doing it 1 over 1. Hold on. 32 count Valor Belfast linen. That's what it is. It's really beautiful. It's like a grayish green. Has a lot of modeling. I like it a lot. So anyway, I will get back to that. But like I said, I kind of want to do it when nobody else is working on it, because I feel the pressure. Oh, my hair. Wait, I gotta tuck it all in. Hold on. Let me get rid of it. I usually wear my hair like this because it's not on my neck, especially when it gets really hot outside. Whew. Okay, this one I cannot find the picture, and which kind of worries me, because, well, no, it doesn't worry me. It was in this drawer right here. This is my stitching spot. This is where I sit normally, and I don't know. It was right here in this drawer, and oh, it's just something got stuck on top of it. Oh, look at that! It's where I thought it was. Okay, Stacy Nash Primitives, and I think this is from last year at Market, I'm pretty sure. And I am working on this piece right here. And it is the called for linen. And I finished it. Now, I didn't finish the whole thing because I don't think it's being very, it's not focusing. Hold on. Let me try turning. It's the light. I think I need to move. Pretty sure it's the light because it's hard to see. Anyway, I love this. I love it. Well, you can see it better over there. Now, here's the thing. It's finished in the fact that this part's finished, but the back of it still has to be stitched. If you see right here, I've done this part, and I didn't do this heart. I'm going to put my initials, I think, right here. So I still have to stitch the back. So it's not a finish. That's why I couldn't call it a finish. But I did finish that much, and I love it. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I wish the colors were coming out better, because it really is. It's so pretty. All right, so let me put it away. Oh, go away.
I'm trying to go through, so I don't know.
You can go through. Do you want to come say hello to my stitching friends?
Oh yes, I'd surely love to see.
Do you want to? Here's my son and his puppy, his new puppy.
Got my new puppy.
Just don't step on my cross stitch. Okay, sit down. This is my son Kyler.
Hello.
He's 17, and this is his new baby.
Her favorite, of course, out of all the babies.
Yes, this is Sadie,
Oh.
my new grandpuppy. Okay. All right, you taking her out?
Yes, I'm going outside to play basketball. So.
Okay. All right, I'll be in here. Anyway, okay, so the next thing I worked on was Threadworks Primitives Beggar's Fourth. I love these. In fact, I have some more, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to put them in my Jubilant June. I have to do my plans. Isn't that pretty? There are so many X's. I did not realize that when I started. Now, I only did a little bit. I had all of this done from this and this first one. I had all of this, and I think I had the red was missing. I had the blue and the white on this one. And so that was from last Jubilant June. And so since then, I've done the red in both of them, and then all of this has been completed. So I really like this. I love anything red, white, and blue. I'm a very patriotic kind of person. So, all right, so that was another one. Another stitch along that I am part of. I'm not a big stitch along person, just some people do like a lot of sals and post a lot of things to a lot of hashtags. I'm not very good at social media. Like, I'm not good at keeping up with it, I guess, is the main thing. And so, but like I said, I love a sal that Misty hosts, and I love a sal that Olivia and Deborah, Canopy Stitches and Pumpkin Hollow Quilts and Luminous Fine Arts. That's what they are. This is a stitch along that Deborah, Canopy Stitches, and Olivia, Pumpkin Hollow Quilts are hosting, and it's I want to say it's BB Anniversary Sal, but I'm going to put it right here because I want to make sure that I get the hashtag correctly. On my here's the reason I don't know them. When I'm on my Instagram and I hit hashtag and I know it starts with a B, it'll pop up, and y'all all probably know this if you're on Instagram. It'll pop up like the recent ones that you used, and so I don't have to have it memorized. I probably should write it down. I'll do that. Anyway, this is the Anniversaries of the Heart series, and I'm doing it all in one piece. And there's one for every month, and then there's some bonus charts. I think there's 14 total. 15. $13, $14, $14. Yeah, 14. There's 2 bonus charts. So the way they have it laid out, you do January, February, then a bonus, and then March, and then you follow through, and then the last bonus is at the very end. So this is the March, the third chart, A Wish for You. This project has made me learn that, because it's my first really houses that I've stitched, per se, brick houses, I guess, and I love them. I mean, they are probably my favorite thing to stitch. And so it was another house, and I'm very excited. Now, this is my March one. I'm doing family members in each of the months according to their birth dates. And so this one is going to be for my baby that was just in here. He's my baby. He was born in March, and so this is going to be his. And I don't know if I'm going to use this wording or not. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And I'm not sure about the rabbit either. If I'm going to use the rabbit, I don't know. And I've already charted the K, so I already have that set in there. The funny thing is I don't think I have any of them. I do all my charting on graph paper, and so it just looks kind of weird. I was going to show you, but so this is how far I've gotten. So this, I did iron the parts that I've stitched, so they didn't look too bad, I hope. This is my January, and I don't have anybody like relatives that I actually have met. I think I have a great grandmother that was born in January. I don't remember. My mother has the Bible that has all the family history and stuff, and so she's going to give me a name to put in here. I was going to put one of my daughters because this block just reminds me of her, the colors and everything, but she doesn't belong in January. So, and this is February, and I've already shown this one, I'm sure. This is my husband's block. He was born in February, and so I did his name over one. Okay, I'm gonna have to get up. I keep trying to do this while I'm sitting flat. It's not working. Push the button. All right, so this was my February block, and I did his name and birth year 1 over 1, and so that's his. And then this is the bonus block. And what I did here was, and I posted this on, so I'm trying to focus it again. Really having a lot of, there we go. This is the bonus block. And so what I did was, my grandson was born in February, which is my husband's block, Stacy. And so what I did was, since they did the bonus block here, I thought, well, my grandson was a bonus that we got around February, and since it's right next to it, this is his block. And so I did Parker Keeney over 1, and then I did, when I my colors are all different, I just picked some colors. I did the P and the K purple, like I did his name up here. So that's what I did. And then I started the March. Right here, and you can see I'm doing the light up here. I do the light first, so there you can kind of see it. I really enjoy this, and I was doing a good job about keeping up with it, but when I have another project that I can't put down, and so I mean, it's been a long time since you've seen my progress, and so I guess it kind of looks like maybe I have a lot of progress, but really, most of it's in this other project I'll show you in a minute. So, that is a stitch along, and I'm having a lot of fun. I love that project too. So, I have another series of theirs all kitted up, and so when I finish this one, I'll probably start that one. So, another one, and I cannot find the picture that came with this chart, and I have no idea where it is, because it was in here and I'm just not sure. I think it's when I videoed last time, so it may be in my, because the last video I did it in my sewing room, and I think it may be in there somewhere. And right now it's like bag making central, and so everything is covered with fabric and vinyl and stuff. So this I started in Jubilant June. I'm trying to get it to focus. try again. Well, note to self, I'm not doing this here next time. So this is where I am. This, never told you what it is. This is the Baltimore series. It's, I love this. Isn't this beautiful? It's the Baltimore basket. I can tell you, wait. In my haul, I bought one of these. Hold on. Oh, no, it's not. It's stuck in my haul. Here it is. It is the Summer in Baltimore. Oh, Jennifer. Yep. So I did this one, and I did this one right here. And so I have this one, and then one more over here. I think there's 4 total. And then it's going to make a basket. And then I will make the pin keep too, I'm hoping. So that's funny. It was stuck in my haul. It's from videoing last time. So that one, I really like that project too. So, but like I said, anything that's red, white, and blue. And it reminds me of Baltimore quilts. So, and I love Baltimore. I love doing hand applique Baltimore quilts. So pretty. Okay, so there's that one. This one is my Quarantine Quaker Sal. It's a hashtag that I'm using. And I got this out of Antique Needlework Quarterly magazine. Sampler and Antique Needlework Quarterly magazine. I bought a disc that has all of the copies on it, and let me tell you, there are some beautiful things. This thing is huge, like 400 and something by 300 and something, I think. Huge. Anyway, and so, oh wait, I gotta get my working copy off the, just a second, off my, I can't show that. Let me get my my needle minder off here. Oh, I lost my needle too. It's I Love Lucy. It's my favorite TV show ever. Okay, so I did this one. I posted on my Instagram. My mom and I usually spend every Sunday together and sewing. And so she's 74. I don't know. I won't let anybody in her house. I won't, I'm not overly worried about myself. Like, I haven't worn a mask this whole time. Like, I don't think it's just because I work for a doctor, and I mean, we've talked about this, but when you reach a certain age, flu season, any kind of virus, the virus season, and you're a certain age, then you need to take extra precaution. And so that's kind of where I am. So I sat outside her sewing room, and it's covered. Her patio is covered right there. And she opened the window, and we just sat there, and she worked on an applique quilt, and I worked on this. And so we just talked through the window. But let me tell you, I worked for like 3 hours, and look at this. This is gonna, oh, I didn't take the paper off. This is going to take me the rest of my life to do. So, here. There we go. That's how much I got completed. Look at that. I really enjoyed it, though. And, I'm doing this on, this is 46 count. This is my first 46 count. And I think that's why it was taking me longer too. Just getting into the habit of looking at it. It's really not difficult to see compared to like 40 count. It's the same. I just use my readers. That's what these are. I just use my readers, and it's fine. Seems like I was going to say something else about it. Oh, it was really windy that day, and so I finally had to put this one away and just work on something that I could stitch in hand. This was really not conducive to, but I wanted to start it that day with my mom, since that was our quarantine stitching, our first quarantine stitching day. I thought I should start it that day, but I have not gotten to work on it. I'm telling you, because this other project is keeping all of my attention, and I'll talk about that in a second. So there's that one. I've been playing around with my project bags and how I make them, and I think I'm going to try something new, a different technique, because mine take a lot of fabric because I do a threads everywhere. I do a binding like you do on a quilt. That takes a lot of extra fabric, and so I'm going to try a way that where you use the back to envelope it in, and so I'm going to see if that works. And I don't know why I was telling you that. Another thing I worked on, and not a whole lot, but I love this project, and this was actually started by Misty Purcell, Luminous Fiber Arts, and it's a Sal that she started. Now, she just said in her last video that she is not going to finish this, and which is fine. That's great. I'm just glad that she started it so I could work on it. Now, she's a lot further than I am, but I started this, I guess, it was her birthday. No, I can't remember. I think, was it her birthday start 2 years ago? I can't remember what she said now. I'd have to go back and look at my Instagram. But it's beautiful. I love this one. And I only got a little bit of it finished since the last time. I am working on Connecticut. I'm going to put something behind it. So, on my glasses. There are a lot of little fractional stitches. Lots and lots and lots. So, I just got a few in, but I was going to show it. Because my goal is by the end of the summer to have all of these filled in. That's my goal. But I think I am going to do a little something extra so I'm not just working on that same part, because I think that's what's gotten me stalled also. Because I started it as a newer stitcher. Well, yeah, pretty new, just a few months. And fractional stitches and 40 count. I mean, it was just tiny. And so now I feel good about it. So I'm excited. I really like that project. So worked on that just a little bit. Let me put it away in my little patriotic bag. So that's all on my whips, except, oh, this is my fancy charting, where I was charting everybody's name and birthday and stuff. This is on my stand. I gotta take it off. I started Ginny Bean, Shakespeare's Peddler, Ginny Bean for the Parlor. I don't know how long ago. I'd have to look on Instagram again, because that's where I put everything. And so I just have gotten to the point where all of a sudden that's all I want to work on. And maybe it's because she released the last two charts. It is a band sampler that Teresa designed. It's not a reproduction, it's an original design. And I just love it. I absolutely love it. You can get the fabric because you have to have a skinny half. And I think it calls for Ren, and that's what I have. And I bought it from her because she'll cut it for you that way. So it's really nice. Anyway, 24 hours of cross stitch we just did. And I only got, I think, all total, I got 15 and a half hours of stitching. And I didn't start on Friday, though. Also, it would have helped. But we were super, super busy. But I told my husband this weekend, I was like, and I told my kids, I said, I'm not cooking. I'm not dusting. I'm not doing laundry. Y'all are on your own. I mean, 17 is my youngest. They can take care of themselves for a couple of days. And I did. I just stitched. And I mean, there were some things I had to do. People ordered bags and that kind of things. And students, needed help. And so they always come first. But I did work, and all I did was I worked on this, and it was just heaven. And I wish I had more time, because I think I could have finished another band. So let me show you what I did get completed. Let's see what I have that I can put behind this. Let's see. Okay, So, I've shown this before. We don't need to see Noah's Ark. Let me put my glasses on so I can see if it's, yeah, it's pretty much. So, there's the Noah's Ark. I completely finished the Good Shepherd. So, this is the Good Shepherd. Your dog's at the back door whining. Oh, did she come around? Okay, well, she's fine. She's good. So this is the Good Shepherd. I did finish this. This is what I did. I completed 24 hours of cross stitch. I finished this. And then this, I'm rolling it up on my scroll rod. I'm trying to, is where I am now. So you can hear her whining at the door. So this one is the verse. I love this. It's so pretty. So I was just doing spacing, so that's why I did this. So then I just started going across. I wanted to see how far down it was going to go, so I could do it down here. Did I lose my needle? Uh-oh, hold on. I don't want to lose my needle. It's about to come off. Came off of my needle minder. Isn't that a cute needle minder? So I love this. And this is the 5th chart. And this is the chart right here. The verse. That is Sadie. That's his dog. She's at the back door. And she is not happy because in the 2 days that she's lived here, she's already become very spoiled. She's like, why did you leave me outside? So, he was playing basketball. Okay, so those are my whips. And so that's the reason that I haven't gotten much completed on anything else. Because I've been so busy working on it. But it's what I want to stitch on. And so, like I've said before, my life is very... This quilt I made for myself. I don't know if you can hear that or not. He's got to come back and get her. Anyway, my life is very regimented, and I'm a regimented person just by nature. And so when I sit down to relax, I just want to pick up whatever, like, would make me happy, like whatever, you know, would calm me. And so that's why I've been doing that one, because that's the one that's calling me. Hold on one second, please. I'm really thirsty. Sorry, I have really bad allergies, and some of the medicine I take dries me out really bad, so badly. All right, so these are, gonna look at haul now. These are things that I got, and I'm not sure if I showed them before or not, because I think these are the ones that I showed in my last video that got erased. So the first one is Erica Michaels' Wonderfully Made, and I love the verse on this. And this is the, oh, you know what, I didn't open any of these, and usually I do. I'm going to take this one out real fast because just a second. Okay. All right. This I just love. It says, you are beautiful, for you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And it's from Psalm 10 something. I think it's 109. Let's see. Let's see. $139. Oh, so close. This is the silk gauze. Well, I thought I got the silk gauze, but I don't see it in here. Oh, there it is. I thought I got the silk gauze one. I really do want to try. I have one other thing. I think it's no, it's not. It's that little Christmas one from her. And so I have to watch some YouTube videos on how to do this because I'm not sure exactly how it works. Okay, so that's one thing that I received. Another one is everybody. I'm not going to take this one out because everybody's been showing this one. This is a Baltimore salt box by Brenda Gervais. And again, Baltimore album quilts I love. And so that's going to be beautiful. Our Hearts. This one, again, is a market release. Brenda Gervais. And I'm not going to take it out because everybody's seen it. Or probably has seen it. This one just reminds me of my husband and myself. And it just says, your heart and my heart are very old friends. And that's what I feel. I mean, we've been married this summer. It'll be 30 years. And I just feel like we've known each other forever. So anyway, this one is Home for Christmas by Plum Street Samplers. I think it was released last year. So again, these are just, I didn't have them yet. And this one is 1,000 Hills. And I love things that are biblically based. And so I really like this one. And I like all of the animals on there. Then I got the next two charts. The last two, I should say. Charts for the Jenny Bean for the Parlor series. I'm very excited. I am on band 5. So then I have one more, and then I'll be on the last two. So excited! Oh, I hope YouTube doesn't use that for my thumbnail video picture. They always pick something horrible. I make horrible faces. So this was a market release, and it's you know, I don't know how you say this. Is it Cardan? In Texas we'd say Cardan, but you know, I'm thinking with the little mark, it may be Cardan. I really like this. This is a thimble holder. Thimble keep is what it's called. And I don't think it's actually even cross stitching. I think it's just to put your thimble. And I love to use a thimble. I use a thimble when I applique. I use a thimble when I do hand quilting. And so I really would like, I'm going to make one for my mom also, I think. We do her stocking at Christmas, and she still does our stockings at Christmas, and then we do our kids, but anyway, and so I'd like to put that in her stocking, I think. Then I got Erica Michaels' Charlotte Mullinger, probably, and I think this was also a market release, so, and it's a reproduction. It says adaptation, so there may be a few things that are different about it. I'm looking at that because here's the antique, and it looks almost the same. I'd have to look at it a little longer to figure it out. But it says an adaptation. Just a second. There's my mom. Let me see if she wants to. Hey, Mom, I'm filming a Flosstube. You want to come say hi?
No, that's okay.
Just a second. Sorry about that. My mom showed up at my back door, and she knows not to come in because I don't want us to get near her right now until virus season is over officially. Okay, so anyway, I mean, not just for COVID-19, I mean flus and everything. So I was talking about my haul, I think is where I left off. Sorry about that. I got Dutch Steps Duo, and this too was a market release. So these are all just things that I had. I bought from different shops when all of this started and everybody had to close, and so I've just been ordering from different shops in hopes that I'm making some kind of a difference for them. So of course now I've stopped ordering because it's a little crazy at my house. So this is the back, and it shows that one, and then I love this with the little girls on the steps. I just think it's really pretty, and the picture is the original, so it's two. It's this one and it's this one, which is why it's called Duo. So, and I do love samplers, so those are all ones that I got. And then These I got from I ordered, then I decided my online shops I needed to order. And so I ordered this from I'm trying to remember, Needle Case Goodies on Etsy. And this, I don't know what this is from. Let me see if there's a date on it. It's a kit. It comes with like everything in it. So I'm very excited about that. Shepherd's Bush is what it says. It's sheep needle case. I was going to see if I could find a date on here. 2018. So it's not from this year, but it's not old or anything. Isn't that pretty? There's something about needle cases I just love. I don't think I've ever shown the one my mother has made for me, and she did hand embroidery on it, and it's beautiful. My mother is one of the most creative and talented people that I know. And so I got this one, and that may be one of my things I do in for Jubilant June. This is Rosewood Manor, and the big project that I showed you that Misty Purcell had the sal that started like for her birthday, I think it was. This is the same designer, Rosewood Manor, Old Glory. Look at these. I'm telling you, I love our flag. Whenever there's a house, and it's a huge house, and it has a huge flag, but when I come up over the hill and I see that big, it's a really tall flagpole, and it takes my breath away. I love where we live. So that made me excited. Then I also ordered from Teresa Vanette, Shakespeare's Peddler. She's Kitten Stitcher. I love everything she does, and so I want to support her. This is 40 count espresso, and I bought this for a project, and when I make my video talking about, it's not good color, it's kind of a buttery yellowy, more like that. It's for a project, and when I talk about my plans and stuff in another video, I will show you what this is going to go for. Unless I change my mind. In that case, that's okay. I also ordered from her because I saw a long time ago in one of her videos, she showed where she had done these. I think they were in a row, and they were on 40 count, and I think they were over one, if I'm not mistaken. And it's Carriage House, this side, Jennifer. Carriage House. What is it called? Carriage House Samplings. And this one is Charity. And there's 5 in the series. This one is Faith, Honor, it's upside down. I was like, wait, something's wrong on here. This one is Love. And this one is Hope, and it's also upside down. I just got these in the mail today. I had ordered them a while back, and I think she was waiting on... Oh, I know why. Because I did order the new Blackbird. So I got In Friendship's Way. I love all the Blackbird books. And so I want to get all of them while I can. And so this one came out when before I was stitching, because I haven't been stitching that long. And so I did not own it, and I love everything they do. I'm flipping through it right now because, like I said, I just got it today, but I love this. Look at that. Look at that brick house. All about the brick house. And strawberries. I do love strawberries, so they do a lot of strawberries too. Anyway, so very excited about this book. It's like a smaller book. I like it. I don't know if originally it was that way, but it's smaller than the regular books. Then I also got the Loose Feathers. This is the summer and the winter and the autumn. I don't know why there's not 4. I don't know. Again, these are from way before I started stitching, I'm assuming, because 2011. Yes, I just started stitching a year and a half ago, so it's really pretty. And then they also have like an extra project in them. So like this is the autumn one, and then this is the extra project, and then you can stitch them all together. Here's all of them together, and I've seen people on Flosstube do them, and I love them. There you go. I'm gonna do this. Isn't that pretty? So very excited and thankful that Blackbird Designs Barbara Alba decided to re-release those. That was wonderful of them. So that is what I got from Teresa. And look, my package is Ruby approved. Look at that. So I love Teresa. She's one of the nicest people I think I've ever met in my life. And in a world where it seems like people can be so cruel, it's just wonderful to meet people that are just thoughtful. And that's why I always say at the end of every video, be kind to one another, because it is so very important. And it's what I tell my students as they walk out the door every day. And I feel like our world can be negative. You watch the news, everything is very negative. I don't feel like we focus enough on the positive in life. And I think she's one of those people that is just a kind, caring person. And so I want to support her. Then I decided to support her friend Jen also, because I think she's wonderful. This is one of the basket series. This is Winter in Baltimore basket. And I own the one that looks like Valentine's Day. And so I want to make these also. But again, they look like Baltimore album quilts. And so I thought that was really pretty. So this is an older one. This one's from, oh no, it's just last year. It's not that old. It's not one of the brand new ones, I guess I should say. Anyway, this is Hands-On Design, House on a Hill, and Came the Spring. And I'm a collector of charts. In fact, that's what I'm going to start doing to make videos. I'm going to start going through my charts. And I like, if it's a series that I enjoy, it doesn't matter if I only like 2 of the 6, I have to own all the 6 because I'm obsessive. And so there we go. And so this is one of the House on the Hills. I haven't stitched any of them, but I would like to. And it comes with the little felt on the back. I think it's felt. Pretty sure. Okay, hold on. I gotta take a sip because, again, my medicine makes me mouth dry. As I was saying, I would like to own all of the Blackbird Design books. And I know they go out of print. And so I'm trying to, I own a bunch of them, or many of them. And so I started looking at the ones that I didn't and trying to get them before they go out, because I don't know how old any of them are. This one is Maria Selby Humphrey, and I did not already own this one, so I decided to get it. I love a drum, and so I have as of yet not made a drum, but I would like to make some drums. And so I really like the drum in here. So that's probably going to be the first thing that I stitch out of this book. So I'm excited to have that one. Then I also got Mary Ann Blackbird by Blackbird Designs. Is it Burn? Blackburn. I don't know if I said Blackbird. Isn't that pretty there? Look at the pinks. I'm not a pink person, but it really just works on here. And there's this one down here. Isn't that pretty? This is what I want to make. And then there's some on the back also. And if I understand this correctly, again, I'm a newer stitcher. I think some of these projects, if not all of them, may have been teaching pieces, and then after so long, they put them all together into a collection, into a book. I think I heard that on Farm Girls videos. I'm not sure if that's where I heard that, but I think someone said that, and maybe it was Brendan the Serial Starter. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but so they were individual, and then they put them together. So I'm excited to have that one. And then this one is the Primitive Hair, and it's called Bee Sampler. I have twin daughters that just turned 21, and one of them is a big bee person. She's our little hippie, we call her, because she's a save the world, you know, animal lover. Yeah, you can't explain it. She's just the sweetest thing. She's a vegan because, you know, she can't do that to the animals. And I'm like, you live on a cattle ranch, but that's okay. We have chickens, and because she won't eat eggs, because she said, you know, they could have been a baby chick. And I'm like, well, we don't have any roosters, so it could not have been a baby chick. It's just an egg. And then she says, well, you know, she won't eat them because the chickens are mistreated. And I said, well, okay, but our chickens are spoiled rotten. And nope, she can't do it. So anyway, but her big thing, and I think I may have talked about this before on my channel, is bees. That's like her pet peeve, is people who eat honey, or like my waxers and stuff that I have. We can't tell her it's made out of beeswax because we're stealing from the bees. And so I try to explain, you know, I plant the flowers, and so I'm helping the bees, and, you know, you don't take more honey than they have honey to live, and then the rest is for us, and, you know, it's paying us back for planting the flowers. She won't hear it. We're stealing from them. So anyway, so she's a save the bee person. In fact, she has a t-shirt that says no honey on it. She's really sweet. In fact, she was on one of my videos. She cross stitches. So I want to make this for her. It's called the Bee Sampler, and it has different projects to do, but I thought, oh, she would love this. And so I want to get some of the linen that I know that the Primitive Hair, I know she sells the linen, and well, and I think other shops have it. This one also came with, I don't know what this is. Hold on, I haven't even opened it yet. Oh, that's just that. It also, that's the chart, so I better not open that. It also came with this bee charm that goes on it. So I'm going to get that made for her for Christmas. So, because she does like cross stitch, and so it's like a needle book or a whatever you want to make it into, probably. So anyway, I'm going to make that for her. I really like that. So, and that's the end of my haul. Let me put it over here because I got to enter all of them into my spreadsheets, so I do not buy multiple things. Speaking, oh wait, nope, there's more. I want to thank all of the Flosstubers who've been making all the videos lately, and I feel guilty that I have not, and so I'm going to do my part and make more. If there is anybody who wants to watch them, they'll be out there. And the just Flosstubers who are going the extra mile, like Steph from Just Keep Stitching, Pam and Steph. She's been doing all the lives, and I join in and I watch. I really don't comment. I'm more of a stay in the background kind of person, and so I think most people don't know me because, and when I do comment on people's videos, my thing doesn't say Calculated Stitcher, it says Jennifer Keeney on it, and so they don't put two and two together. I do have one of them that has Calculated Stitcher, and I try to go and comment using that one so people know who I am and can correlate back to my channel, but or know it's me. But anyway, I usually don't, because I just want to blend in. I'm a person who likes to blend in. Anyway, she's been doing all of that. I don't even know what happened there, But she's been doing these live videos, and I so appreciate them. I just think it's wonderful. And if I knew more about technology or thought anybody would even want to watch, I could do it too, but I don't know how to do that, and that's okay. So, but on their last, not the last video, but the video before that, they have a partnership with Twin Peak Primitives in the Netherlands, and Nursen and Nerden are the designers. Well, one's a designer, and I think the other's a partner, like in the business. But anyway, they're twins. I don't know. Just okay. The special was the complete series of these cottages, and I'm saying a lot. Sorry. The whole package of them, and so I was like, ooh, I love that, and so I'm gonna get those. Well, then life happens and everything is hectic, and so then they post their next video, and so I start watching, and then they say Twin Peak Primitives, and I thought, oh, I forgot to go order my charts. But fear not, I think it's through June that you can buy them at the 20% off. So if you are interested, just keep stitching. It's their special, and on the Etsy shop, Twin Peak Primitives, you can get all 12 of the cottages. Let me make it focus. And I'm not going to do them, and I know that I think Pam is going to do a Sal, and I think it's on Facebook, and I don't do Facebook, so I don't understand how it works, so that's why I don't. It's I'll Be Home series, and it's all the cottages. And so I have all 12 of them. And she's going to do them all on one, and it's Twin Peak Primitives. I'm going to do them individually so I can change them out. So I'm going to do all 12, but I'm just not going to do them on one piece. I want to put them on individual pieces so I want to put them in my kitchen. I want to figure out something, and so that I can change them out every month. So I really like them. So I'm excited about that. And I think she's starting her stitch along in June. I want to say, I think June 15th-ish. So, but I'll be in the middle of Jubilant June. So maybe one of them will be included in my Jubilant June. So I got that. So if you missed it, it's still there through the middle of June. So that's exciting news. I forgot to mention that. I also, since I was there, I went ahead and picked up the sampler. It's not on sale, but I think it's just beautiful. It's Springfield 1817 sampler. And there's something, I think it's the blue. It's this blue in these flowers and up here that just grabs me every time. And so I do want to stitch this one too. Of course, I want to stitch everything. So, but since I got that, and they're both PDF downloads, so you just pay for them and then you print them out and all is good. So, and the charts are so easy to read. I'll just kind of show you. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, it's just so easy. She has a really, this is the first time I have bought charts from them, and I'm very excited about it. So go look at their Etsy shop. They have a lot of cute things. Then, because Vanna told me to, hashtag Fiber Talk, maybe buy it. This is Pennsylvania Posy by Avlia. And I think Vanna and Gary are going to start this at some point. And so if Vanna and Gary are going to do it, by golly, I've got to also. So I also got that. Oh, I didn't mention in my Teresa Vinette order, I got the cotton floss for the Maria Finney. Why am I thinking Maria's not right? Anyway, for her sampler, I got that in the mail. Okay, now that is all my haul. I promise. All right, so that's haul. So let's do the giveaway. So the winner last time I gave away, or my giveaway was going to be this Hands-On Design Snowy Chockfull. Now I'm a member of the Chockfull Club from Fat Quarter Shop. And so I get, every time a new one comes out, they send me the pattern and the floss. And then it comes with Ada. It's 14 count, isn't it? Yes, it's 14 count Ada. And so I explained in my last video that I don't decorate with snowmen. I decorate Christmas, and then I decorate Valentine's Day. And so I already have the Santa Claus one, and so I don't really need one that's snowman. It's so cute. I think it's just a really pretty pattern. And it also, I have the Ada in here also. And so this was my giveaway. And my winner, who I've already commented on her comment, was, and I think this is how you pronounce it, Chrisiosity. I think Chrisiosity, CHRISIOUSITY. She or he is my winner. And if you will just email me, I sent it in a message, but if you'll email me at jenniferkeeney1971@gmail.com and let me know your mailing address, I will send it out as soon as I hear from you. So I decided, since it's been so long, I would do 2 giveaways this time. Ooh. I do have a big giveaway planned for my 1,000 subscribers. I don't think I'm close. I have no idea how many I have. I never look. I never look at how many people give me thumbs up, thumbs down. None of that. I don't care. I don't care how, you know, people don't like me. That's okay. As long as I don't get mean comments, which I have not. I have to say, cross stitchers are, as a whole, we are really, I think, uplifting people. It's a kind, very kind, loving community. I love being a part of it. And like I said, haven't had any bad, as soon as I get one, I don't know what's going to happen. I take everything personally, so I need to work on that. Anyway, 2 giveaways. But when I reach 1,000, I have a big giveaway. I decided I'm going to give away one of my antique sewing machines and a couple other things that I'll talk about later when I get closer. I'll have to look and see how many subscribers I have. Anyway, so I can ship anywhere. Charts. It's super easy. I have a very small post office. People talk about, you know, having to go to the post office and all the crowds and there's hardly anybody in the post office when I go. I mean, we're a town of 300 people. It's not that busy. And charts, there's no customs. Now, if I have my big giveaway and someone in another country wins the sewing machine, it's going to take custom forms and stuff. I don't have to fill them out for charts. And so that might take a while until all the restrictions, you know, have like decreased before I can get it out. But I want it to be open to anybody. So these are open to anybody because it's easy for me to get to the post office. So so these are my giveaways. The first one is going to be oh no, that's, yeah, no. The first one is going to be the Drawn Thread Little Bird Samplers. And I bought this and it's so cute. But when I was going through my chart, I love birds. I mean, that is my thing. I love birds. I really would like to stitch it. And here's some, oh, Jennifer, it's over on that side. Some other closer up shots. I would love to stitch this. I still love it. But when I went through all of my charts, in my mind, I thought, you know, you're never going to get through all of them. You're never going to stitch all of them. You know, pick out anything that you're like, I will never get to this. I still like it. I just will never get to it. And this is one of the things that I picked. And so, I have this. And I brought one, but I think my daughter may want to stitch that if I'm not mistaken. So let me go pick another one because I said there were going to be 2, but I don't want to stop my filming because I don't want to have to splice 3 of these together. So hold on. Just a minute. Just a minute. Sorry. I had to do another one. I have a whole box full of things. This is one that I bought and I still love it, but I will never get to it because there's so many other things that I want to do before. This one is the Fresh Eggs Farm by Hands On Design. I thought I would do a theme since they're both. Isn't it cute? I love this truck with that little chicken. Anyway, I'm never going to get to this. So I feel like I want to give it to somebody who will stitch it. And so if you're interested in this one, this is going to be another one. What did I just do with the one that I had? Oh, I put it right here. Okay. So if you're interested in this one, tell me something about birds. And that tells me you're interested in this one. If you're interested in this one, tell me something about eggs. Birds, eggs. If you tell me birds lay eggs, then you'll be entered for both. Don't use giveaway, anything like that. I don't care if you're a subscriber. I don't care if you give me a thumbs up. Just as long as you are a stitcher and would like to have one of them. So that's my giveaway. All right, I'm looking around and I think I covered everything. Yay. That means I get to stitch now. Like I said, I'm going to do another video as soon as I edit this one and get it going. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe I will do one where I talk about my May plans. And of course I have to finalize them. So maybe that's what I'll be doing tonight. Sorry, my allergies. Hold on one second. Sorry. Okay. Talk about my May plans and then maybe go through some stash. And if you look right here, let me move these projects and my chips. If you look right here, these two boxes are full of kitted up items. And I thought, you know, I could start going through those and show those, and maybe those would give people ideas of things that they might want to do. Because when Steph goes through like all of her patterns, I sit and make a list. Or I watch any Flosstube and they show haul, I sit and make a list. Oh, I really like that. Oh, I'd really like to stitch that. Or something. So if it's inspiration or if it's just to keep you company, if you're at home alone, I'm telling you, if I never left my town, which I don't usually leave it very often, other than not going to school, I wouldn't know anything's going on because not much has changed because I stay at my house all the time anyway. And but I know some people are, and I have lots of people here and I have kids and but I know some people don't have that. And so this is their way of spending time with people. And so I want to do anything I can that is helpful. I hope this is helpful. I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you've made it all this way, then I appreciate it. And I promise I am going to have another video by this weekend that I get uploaded. So, with my plans and everything, and I hope everybody is healthy and safe and doing well. And again, I want to say thank you to all the Flosstubers who've been making all the extra videos and the lives. Vonna and Gary and Steph with Just Keep Stitching. I appreciate it. And I love you all, and y'all be kind to each other, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye. All right. There's Colleen. Oops, can't find my finger. Here, I'll do it this way. That's Colleen. There's Cheryl. Aren't they sweet? Got some more out here. I don't know where the others are. Just wanted you to see them. My husband's been mowing all of this with a push mower. All of that. There he is in the work truck. All the way over here. Then we have a bunch of land behind there. Then he's been mowing this. all out here on that side of the fence and inside the fence. He's so funny. So, oh, one of the mamas is not happy. So this is my yard. Thought I'd show it. This is our construction. We haven't finished painting over here. We have to tear this siding down and paint. It's a progress. I have some flowers. Trying. Potting soil. It's a process. And then this, I was watering a while ago. Sorry. That's my bedroom window right there. And the sun is setting. So, like I said, it's a process because it's a mess right now. But, alright, see you later.